It's Christmas, so I've decided to wear green, but very similarly to one of my previous Bootmas videos where I felt like the ghost of Christmas present from A Muppet Christmas Carol, I now feel a little bit like Tiny Tim. You know,
God bless us, everyone.
God bless us, everyone.
What's up guys, James here from Boot Wizard Boot Reviews, and today we're going to be looking at the best value for money boots that have been around in 2019.
No Jesus for us, Mises.
Now, these are not boots that you're going to get on sale. This is all based off their full retail value. So here we are looking at top end models from brands that are at a good price, and we're also looking at takedown models from some of the big brands. One little caveat before we get started, just in order to keep things nice and simple, there's no leather boots on this list. So I haven't included the Nike Tiempo Legend 8 Pro, for example. I haven't included the Nike Premier 2. I haven't included the Copa Mundial. These all come in at lower price points and they're all viable options, but they tend to complicate things because leather itself at a low price point can still be an excellent boot, and mixing them in with synthetics with modern tech is kind of a confusing thing to do. So we're just sticking to synthetics, so knits and plastics and mesh and things like that for this list. But don't write off the Tiempo, the Premier and the Copa. So with that out of the way, remember to like the video, remember to get subscribed, and we're going to jump into my top 3 best value for money boots 2019. So as I say, all these boots are either big brand takedown models or smaller brands that are knocking out fantastic boots at good prices. The first one of these boots is the Concave Halo Plus. Now I have a review going up on the channel of this soon. There's already an unboxing you can check out by clicking in the corner here, but this is a highly underrated boot simply because Concave has a bad rep, and Concave have a bad rep, rightly so. They've been knocking out some awful stuff over time. Their technology's just not been up to scratch. This changes all of that. This at full price you can pick up for £120, not on sale. Right now on sale you can get it at half price.
Wow!
And this is a genuine power boot. It's a little on the heavy side, but that lends itself into the power boot element. And when I say a little on the heavy side, I don't mean excessively. It's about the same weight as an Adidas Predator. It's nothing to sniff at. The upper is a synthetic blend that is soft and really nice out of the box, and even better just after a couple of sessions. These vamps with texturing are enough to give the boot a nice touch on the ball. The new AccuStrike railing system, while I don't think it does a huge amount, it's at least not in the way like the old Power Strike system was. And the real advantage to this boot is that it is simply a well-fitting, comfortable, good boot, especially for the price that you're going to pay. The sole plate is FGAG, so again, if you're looking to save money, this works on multiple surfaces. I think that this is an underrated and seriously good value for money option if you're looking to save a few pounds. At number 2, it is what can only be described as the best takedown model on the market right now. So this is from Nike and it is the Vapor 13 Pro. The Vapor 13 Pro, there is nothing on the market that is a better takedown. Nothing from Nike, Adidas, Puma, New Balance, anybody. This is the best quality takedown boot that you can go out and buy in terms of technology and performance. I have nothing else to say.
An intelligent lad, a remarkable lad.
Okay, that's not quite true. I always have more to say. So, taking into consideration the Phantom Venom Pro, the Phantom Vision Pro, Phantom Venom Pro I think is very good. Probably a preference of mine over the Vapor, but the Vapor is definitely a better boot. And the Vision Pro, in my opinion, is not a good pro option to consider. So, Vapor 13 Pro from Nike. You get that split sole with that super aggressive stud pattern. The actual sole plate itself feels very similar. You get the Aerotrax outsole, you get a circular knit build, you get a boot that looks very similar to that Pro version. You get ACC, you get so many of the technologies from that top end boot for over €100 less. It's a really good option and a really good value for money proposition. My only advice would be that if you can get it, the Vapor 12 Elite is usually around the same price if you can find it on sale, and I would still pick that over the 13 Pro. And on to my number one, and this is a boot that for me is of a very similar quality to a boot that you're going to pay between €200 and €275 for from a big brand, but because it's a smaller brand, they're charging significantly less for it. And we are talking about the Lotto Solicitor 200 version 3.
This is my island in the sun.
I believe you convinced them once again, Mr. Scrooge.
This has one of the softest knit uppers on the market, with one of the best grip textures across the top of that upper, especially for wet weather. It is a one-piece upper with a fantastic lockdown with the lacing system. The outsole is good. The Punterflex technology gives you a really nice flex and snapback, even if I do want the stud pattern to be a little more aggressive. This can be used on AG, even though it's not necessarily my recommendation, so you can cover two surfaces if you really wanted to save that extra little bit of money.
Humbug.
Humbug.
I think it looks fantastic, and the one thing that I have to mention is how unbelievably comfortable this boot is. As I say, I would like the stud pattern to be a little more aggressive, and I would like the boot to maybe be a tiny bit more responsive because the upper is incredibly soft. It does take away from that sometimes. So for me here, you're getting a top end, top quality knit boot at the price of a takedown boot. The knit on this, I think, is significantly nicer than the knit you're going to get from the Vapor 13 Pro. The circle knit versus this, I take this every time.
But some would rather die.
The Vapor 13 Pro has a little bit more of a thin barefoot feel, but that's down to personal preference. I think this is better quality, I think it's a better boot, and I think, well, I know I enjoy wearing this a lot more than I enjoy the Vapor 13 Pro. For me, this was an easy pick when I was writing this list down. I started at number one and found other boots to put on the list. This is my top pick for best value for money boot 2019. Wow! And that's it. That's my list. Let me know down in the comments if you think I've missed anything out. Do you have any other top tips for best value for money boots? Remember to like this video, remember to get subscribed, and if you want to check out all the rest of my Boot Wizard Boot Awards for 2019, click the playlist just here. That's everything from me today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Have a good Christmas, and we'll see you soon.